Welcome, everyone, to episode 46 of the Cosmere Reads. How's everyone doing tonight?
Good, man. Can't
Greetings.
complain.
Try to get to that chapter. The super short chapter. It's like literally 1 page long. That we're starting out with. Yeah, it's like 1 page long. But yeah, so cool. Awesome. If any guys missed it, quick announcement. Last week we had a 200th episode of the Wheel Reads. It was chaos. I do recommend watching it rather than waiting for the actual podcast to come out because you probably won't understand anything going on. It was way too much chaos. There was like 10 people on at once, and we had people coming in and out. It was a lot of fun. We had a good time. A really good time, but it was a lot. So yay! That was fun.
Happy belated birthday, man.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
too.
That too. That thing. Yeah, it wasn't a big one. So this was kind of like just another year.
Nah, I got you.
Yeah. So yeah. Other news. I guess we got just like a week away. JordanCon.
It's the 18th, right? So it's like 2 weekends from.
Yeah. 2 weekends. So yeah, we're getting
Yeah.
close. We're getting close. Yeah, not this weekend, but the following weekend, I think. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. Yep. So we're getting close. We have one episode before then.
Yep.
Alan's birthday is always a good time. Yes, especially my COVID birthday. That was probably my favorite birthday ever during COVID. If anybody goes all the way back to the Wheel Reads days during lockdown, we had a lot of fun getting really drunk on Discord and celebrating in our homes.
Did you do an episode? By the way, you just muted yourself.
I know. I adjusted my mic and I rattled the cord.
Did you do a recording
For
your COVID birthday?
I don't think I did on my birthday. No,
Oh,
we didn't
yeah.
record that day. It was just we just all hung. Back in those days, we all hung out on Discord because we weren't allowed to hang out anywhere else.
All right.
Because the world shut down and we weren't allowed to leave our homes. Do you hear that?
Yeah, I was just curious because I would go back and watch it if you did like a podcast episode.
We talked about the shutdown because we started the podcast right before the whole world shut down, and then of course it's like a little time capsule. If you go back and listen to our early episodes, like it's us talking about. Yeah, it's
Nice.
crazy.
That's fun.
It was fun. I had to evacuate a hotel today due to a bomb threat. That's not fun. How's everyone else's weekend?
Holy jeez.
Wow.
That's
pretty
crazy.
serious.
How's my weekend? It was uneventful. We did a lot of yard work and chores. I fixed my screen on my screen and porch because my cat had pushed it out. So I took the tack board off and restapled it in. And yeah, I don't know. Wasn't that interesting?
I had one of those.
Nothing like a
weekends,
bomb
too.
threat.
Yeah.
Did some mulching,
Mhm. Yeah, I went to Home Depot. I don't know. It's kind of a big day.
No full time.
Didn't have time. Yeah. Yeah, my life's kind of boring these days.
No bomb threats though, so that's good.
Yeah, no
Yeah.
bomb threats. No, none of that. Nothing really happened this weekend. Yeah, so there's apparently this big sports ball thing tomorrow night, right? Isn't there? Is it tomorrow night?
March Madness.
Sports ball.
Yeah, sports ball.
Mhm.
March Madness. Isn't that in tomorrow night?
I think the men play tomorrow. I don't really know who or what, but
It's Purdue versus UConn.
Yeah, I know UConn's in it. That's all I know.
are we at the Elite Eight or Sweet 16?
Championship.
No, it's a championship.
This is
man.
championship. See,
Yeah. Yo, but interestingly enough, the ratings for the women, the LSU versus Iowa, it was like the highest viewership, for any women's basketball game, and now tickets for the women's championship are like starting to rival
Ooh.
the men's tickets, and
Okay.
I'm like, hooray, women,
Yeah.
go ladies,
Rah.
Yeah,
Go,
man.
go.
love it.
I mean, that's been the biggest argument forever. Is just that no one watches it, but if people are watching it, then that's fantastic. I'm all for
think
it.
I watched
Yeah.
It's
more
like women's
than
soccer, though. I mean, once you catch on to it, you're
Yeah.
like, oh shoot, these ladies be playing.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, all the time. Cool. You guys ready to talk about some? Because we have like a million chapters to do tonight. Talk about some chapters. There's a lot of short ones, but
Each chapter is one sentence.
Yeah, I know it's not long, but you get the big epigraphs, and there's a lot that's revealed during this section. That's for sure.
Right.
Yeah. So start with chapter 64. One might notice that Ruin did not send his inquisitors to Fadrix until Yeoman had apparently confirmed that the ATM was there in the city. Why not send them as soon as the final cache was located? Where were his minions in all of this? One must realize that Ruin's mind, all men were his minions, particularly those who he could manipulate directly. He didn't send an inquisitor because he was busy doing other tasks. Instead, he sent someone who, in his mind, was exactly the same thing as an inquisitor. He tried to spike Yeoman, failed, and by that time, Elend's army had arrived. So he used a different pawn to investigate the cache for him and discover if the ATM was really there or not. He didn't commit to many resources to that city at first, fearing a deception on the Lord Ruler's part. Like him, I still wonder if the caches were in part intended for just that purpose, to distract Ruin and keep him occupied.
The pawn is Marsh, right?
Marsh is one, but I think the pawn he's thinking of here is Vid to explore the cache for him.
Right. Because we find that out, during the course of the chapters here that he's been basically using Vin because he can't. Well, we find out he can't sense metal. Right. He can't work with metal. He can't see metal. And then we find out it's like a blinding light to him, essentially.
Yeah. So it's a Spook chapter, but since Spook is half dead, it's a very short chapter. He wakes up, and everybody's like, "Holy crap, he's awake!" And he's just like, "Hey, Breeze, I need you to get something for me." He's like, "What?" He's like, I need you to write a message. It has to be in steel, and get Gordle to take it and deliver it to Vin."
Gordle, the champ.
Yeah.
The champ. Yo, this guy.
Yeah.
We find out later. By the way, him waking up and saying how ugly Breeze was. He really wanted to see his lady friend.
Hey, listen.
But he says he's an ugly face. And I was like, oh, harsh, man.
Yeah, harsh. And then he sees his lady friend. He's more excited about that.
Oh yeah,
Beldra.
Yeah, he's about to Beldra.
But yeah, we later learn what the message is. But right now we don't know. We just know he has a message written. It needs to be taken out of the city. And I mean, literally, this is one page. Gives Breeze a little insult. Says hi to Beldra. Says, "Hey, can I get some metal?" Yeah, take it to Vin. That's the whole chapter.
When he said bring me some metal, you know what I thought he was going to do? I thought he was going to carve it into metal like the Flintstones did with the birds on the stone. They sit there and use the little rock and chisel and all that kind of stuff. I'm like, how is he going to write in this piece of metal? Of course, you find out later it's basically like a piece of sheet metal, thin metal. But he's able to crumple it up and everything.
Yeah.
So
you can etch into it very easily.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Do some etchings. I think that's the right word, right? Is it etching or engraving? Do you engrave or do you etch?
I would say engrave. Etch, I feel like it's when you kind of make a drawing in something. Engraving, I feel like it's when you're writing letters, right?
Okay, so it's engraved.
Yeah.
Someone might correct me in chat. What's the difference between etching and engraving? Is it the difference between a picture and words?
You can only etch if you have an etch-a-sketch.
Boom! There it is. From the word of the Hasbro. Oh wait! Is it Mattel expert? I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't remember who makes the etch-a-sketch.
I thought etching was kind of like scratching.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is. But you can etch into metal, I think.
Let's Google it.
Okay.
Let's do that.
Etching versus it's already been searched. Etching versus engraving.
Nice.
The primary difference between them is engraving is a physical process and etching is a chemical process.
Etching is a chemical process.
An engraver uses sharp tools to cut lines directly into a surface, while an etcher burns lines into a surface with acid.
That doesn't sound like how Etch-a-Sketch works.
That's not what I was expecting.
That does not sound
No,
like
they
Etch-a-Sketch
are not
character.
etching; they are engraving.
All right, is this where are your works cited on this?
Etch-a-Sketch. So you break that joint open and there's hydrochloric acid inside. That'd be oh man.
From the very reliable website Scientific Solutions since 1963.
Nice.
Okay. Well, I'll take their word for it.
It's
Some
the
Well, it's on the
official-
internet, so it's got to be true. It's got to be true. It's on the internet.
Let me type scholarly article after that.
They wouldn't put anything untrue on the internet. I don't think that's how the internet works.
Right.
Yeah. Got some acid etched beer mugs.
My boy actually etched a beer mug for me with Black Panther on it.
What kind of chemicals did you use?
Acid, Alan.
Spittle.
He put it in the Etch-a-Sketch.
Oh, that's what it was. That's right. Yeah, he just rolled it around in the Etch-a-Sketch until it just worked out.
All right. So they engraved letters onto.
We'll go with engraved.
Maybe
We'll go with engraved. Okay.
Sure.
Yeah. I don't think they used acid. I think it was engraved. All right. Engraved onto the metal. So, you guys ready to move on to chapter 65 or anything else from this little? I mean, literally, it's a page. I don't know if we can pull anything else from this.
Yeah.
It's pretty short. 65 is a lot longer. There's a lot more meat in 65. So, and these epigraphs are getting longer and longer. In those moments when the Lord Ruler both held the power, when the Lord Ruler both held the power at the well and was feeling it drain away from him, he understood many things. He saw the power of Firakimi and rightly feared it. Many of the Terrace people he knew would reject him as the hero, for he didn't fulfill their prophecies well. They'd see him as a usurper who killed the hero they sent, which in truth he was. I think over the years, Ruin would subtly twist him and make him do terrible things to his own people. But at the beginning, I suspect his decisions against them were motivated more by logic than emotion. He was about to unveil the grand power in the Mistborn. He could have, I suppose, kept Allomancy a secret and used Fair Chemist as the primary warriors and assassins. However, I think he was wise to choose as he did. Fair Chemists, by nature of their powers, have a tendency towards scholarship. With their incredible memories, they would have been very difficult to control over the centuries. Indeed, they were difficult to control, even when he suppressed them. Allomancy not only provided a spectacular new ability without that drawback, it offered a mystical power he could use to bribe kings to his side.
I feel like it's just a bunch of expository stuff right now.
Cool. So so basically, it just gets into the little bit about the Lord Ruler and his motivations behind what he did. But yeah, and that maybe he wasn't as evil as it's made out to be. I think what it points to here is that a lot of it was Ruin influencing him over the centuries and making him, subtly worse than what he was. And some of the bad decisions he made were more logical than, like it says, than emotional. It's just, this has to be done. So
yeah, this book has been making that argument for a while. And I get it. And we talked about the whole, I don't know which episode it was. We were talking about the whole absolute power corrupting absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
And then getting to a point where he felt like he didn't have to explain himself to his minions or the people who were beneath him. And so no one understood, his purpose and whatever. And he just came off as a tyrant.
Mm-hmm.
But he really had altruistic motives to a point.
Right. Yep. So we're in Elend's point of view. Elend asks Hammond if attacking the city with Koloss is the right thing to do. Hammond replies, I don't think so. And Ellen's like, yeah, I don't think so either. I don't think using the Koloss is the right move. So maybe we should go and pack the camp up and go back to Luthadel. That's kind of where Elend is at this point. He's kind of abandoning this idea of attacking the city. and Yeoman's watching as the soldier states that Elend's army is leaving Fadrix. Ruin thinks it's really odd and and Vin decides to bluff him at this point. So this is where we have that whole interaction with Vin and Ruin trying to do the double crossing agent, double speak, trying to convince Ruin. Yeah. So let's talk about it.
My question this whole time has been, when did Vin figure out that the earring was the cause of her ability to have this connection with Ruin?
It was in these chapters, I believe.
Okay, I feel like there was not like a specific point that I could recall, the moment where she had like this like moment of realization.
I don't know if she's necessarily. I don't know if she's had it or not yet. I think she's beginning to suspect because there's something Oh no, that was the message to Vin that Marsh intercepted. So that's later.
Because then it's like she takes the earring out, and she does the thing. I can't remember if that's this chapter or next chapter, whenever it happens.
Yeah, in the mist come to her.
No, I'm talking about when she does the earring thing and through Marsh.
That's in this chapter.
Okay, so and that's when Ruin disappears. And so I was like, did she know that's what was going to happen, or was it surprise to her?
I think it's a surprise to her. I think so at this point.
Oh,
yeah.
All right.
But
well, because isn't Spook's message supposed to inform Vin of that whole thing?
Right.
Yes.
Of course, it's never going to get there, but
yeah.
Right. So I was under the impression that she didn't know.
She doesn't. I don't think she knows.
Spook hasn't seen or heard from
Vin.
And
Spook doesn't know about the earring either. He just knows don't trust anyone who's been spiked with metal.
Right. But I would assume at this point he hasn't seen Vin in got months and months.
Yeah, it's been a long time, maybe even a year.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, a year is probably a good estimate.
Yeah. But yeah, she realizes that he still can't find the ATM cash, and she knows it's and it blinds him that he can't see it because of whatever that the caches were all in metal, which blinds him. So she kind of uses this to kind of trick him, I guess. Turn to Marsh and just start talking. Basically talking crap. Like, funny, you want the ATM, you'll never find it. Like,
yeah.
But I know where it is. Kind of it's like
some quick thinking, some cunning, if you will.
Yeah,
because
she's thinking on her toes. Yeah,
because it was all bull BS, right?
Yeah, it was all bluff.
It's definitely BS. I mean,
yeah.
But she's pulling some of that thieving street life. Con action.
Oh, and she's trying to get Marsh close to her so she can grab his metal vials and everything like that. She's doing all the street smart stuff here.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. And then also during this, I guess Ruben starts getting really frustrated. It's like, well, fine, if you won't talk, I'll just destroy your husband. So, tells Yeoman, evacuate the city, order all your troops to attack Elend's army as they're packing up and leaving.
Right.
And Vin's plea with Yeoman, like, don't listen to them. Like, this is not, he just told you the Lord Ruler's dead. Like, you heard it from the Inquisitor himself. Like, they are manipulating you. Can't you use logic and understand? Like, don't do it. That he listens and orders.
Look, I mean, this guy has one of the quickest turnarounds I've ever seen for a cult member. Good for him. I mean, usually people in a cult, man, you got to be like completely like deprogrammed in the whole deal. And he turns right around. Like, all he needed to do was like eat a Snickers. He's like, I just need to eat a Snickers, and now I can think straight, and so he's good to go now. But he turns it around. I'm like, okay, good for him.
There's like, I don't know if it's a TV show, a comedy, or what it's from, but there's something out there where someone's like talking like an interview or like giving like almost like a podcast or like a radio show. And he's talking about a cult that he's in, and like he realizes in the middle of the conversation, he's like, "Oh, damn it, I'm in a cult."
like mid interview,
like mid mention, it's like, Never mind. I don't like any of this crap.
I please let us know if you find that reference. I want to see that video.
It's hilarious.
Oh man.
Wait.
Yeah. Oh,
like
man.
2 and 2 like hit and like the connection, the synapses make the connections. Like
I love the closest thing I've seen to that was the guy that was a flat earther, and then he was talking about how the one where he's talking about the light. He's like, so if you do this, you shouldn't be able to see the light.
Yeah.
And so he sets it up, and he's like ready to do this thing to prove his point, and then it actually disproves his.
It proves that it's round. He goes, "That's interesting."
The look of shock on his face. I was like, yes. Oh no, science prevailed. How does it do that?
The fact that I can't remember what Greek person it was figured out that in BC times that you still have people out there, like they did it with the obelisks in Egypt. They put an obelisk in Alexandria and had an obelisk in it's further down south, and they measured the shadow off of the obelisk at the same time of day at both locations, and then measured how long the shadow was.
Mm-hmm.
And because they were different sizes, they were able to do a calculation that it didn't work on a flat surface. So they were able to actually pretty closely calculate the entire circumference of the Earth by the measurements of those shadows. Like it was within.
Oh yeah, I mean
really close.
Look, these guys back in the day were brilliant. I mean, we do not give them enough credit. I mean, and for the lack of like scientific tools they had back then, the way they were able to like composite, the understanding of the world around them is just so spectacular. I got so much appreciation for the way they were just able to just think outside the box.
Yeah.
Good for them. Yeah.
Like I always tell people, the Earth is about 73% water. It's not carbonated, so therefore it is flat. Dad jokes. Mm-hmm. Got them all day long. I'll be here all night.
No. I give you a half smirk on that one. Half smirk.
Dad jokes. Yeah. No, I'm in the thick of it now, man. It's
You got a whole cadre of kids who's gonna laugh at that joke.
Gotta keep the dad jokes going, man.
Absolutely.
So especially as they get older. I mean, I'm almost at the when they get to about 10 years from now, high school, middle school age, the embarrassment, it's gonna be great.
Wait till they start telling you dad jokes. And then you gotta laugh at them. You're like, ah. My son used to tell the corniest jokes. I was like, oh man. Yeah.
Like our 6-year-old son tries to tell me a riddle, like when he learned at school or something like that. I'm like, yeah, I know the answer already. He's like, how do you do it? I was like, yeah, I've been around a long time, kid. I know all those.
Or when they try and tell you a riddle and they don't know how to tell it, and you gotta correct it for them while they're telling you the riddle.
Yeah. That's not how it goes.
Yup.
Anyway, so switch back to Elend and Hammond, and they observe yeoman's inferior force like charging out of the city and then hitting the wall of like ash and slowing down to almost crawl. And they're just in there like, why the hell would they throw like 5 people and the entire army of Kolos? This makes no sense.
Right.
And they're like, should we attack back? And Elend's rightfully so is like, no, that's way too suspicious. Like way too suspicious. Like we should retreat. Which is smart of a military command. I mean, like from a military mind, I don't have one, but I would think that would be smart. Knowing that your opponent's not dumb to see something like that happening where they're completely safe behind the walls and all of a sudden this smaller force comes charging out. It's like, that's not right.
This ash is like chest high at this point, right?
Yeah. Exactly.
So the idea of running, we're gonna put that in air quotes. Running, you ain't running.
No, they're Elend says, orders a full retreat, sends the Kolos first, and since they're so big, they're kind of cleared a path so they can actually escape pretty fast.
Right.
Out their way. And Elend's trying to figure out, since the similar strategy he used to take control of the Kolos attacking, when they weren't ready, he's like, yeah, this doesn't seem right. We're gonna do a full retreat.
And I kept wanting to hope that there was gonna be like some I don't know, epiphany or exposure that there was like some kind of mind meld going on between Vin and Elend, because she was really hoping he was going to retreat, and he happens to retreat.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh man, I wonder if there's like some like mind thing going on. There's some connection or something that, it just happened to be luck, I guess. Unless I'm told otherwise.
It was Eros. I can't pronounce the name.
Eratosthenes?
Eratosthenes, yeah. There you go.
I remember the name. I didn't know that that he was involved in that experiment. I don't know what I know him from, something else, but I didn't know about that. Yeah. So I got to look that up. So thank you for posting that. Cool.
Yeah. So switch back to Ruin and Vin, and Ruin taunts Vin like, "Oh, you think you're playing me? No, you're not playing me. You know how I can control Inquisitors because they're spiked. Remember that? Yeah. Guess who else is spiked? If it's like, oh shit! Like,
oh man, she has that moment. It's like you can just see her like whole world decompress. Just like it's like one of those moments in a movie where it plays the music and like it seems like the whole like world collapses around him in that moment.
And it switches back to Elend. It feels like a rip, like something just rips out of him.
Oh yeah,
and it takes him like half a second to realize. I can just imagine it happening in slow mo too, like just this realization, like what's going on, and like and realizing the same second, like shit, like as the 20,000 Koloss stop, turn around, it's like, yeah,
not a good look.
Not good.
Not good. Yeah. And at this point, Vince pleading with Yeoman to pull back his troops or let Elend in, and Marsh, tells Vin that the Lord Ruler, made an army of Inquisitors and Koloss and can be taken over by Ruin. And Ruin's just been patiently waiting. Why do you think they let you have the Koloss? You can just move the Koloss where you wanted them. They're just taunting them at this point.
Oh my gosh. I mean,
Marsh, yeah.
The fact that, this guy basically was creating like armies for Ruin this entire time.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, and when it was said that, it's true. It's absolutely true. He created armies for his enemy.
Yeah. Without even knowing.
I mean, that's rough.
Yeah. Yeah. And, at this point, Vin's still kind of being defiant. So Marsh comes over to grab Vin and starts shaking her violently and throws against the wall. But while she's able to do that, she's able to get her hand into his sash and take the metal vials, immediately chugs them and takes her earring and drops Marsh earring right through the head. It's got to hurt. Actually, probably doesn't feel.
Still don't understand how that happened, but
I understand what happened.
Well, because it seemed like she wasn't able to do anything with her earring before.
No, she can still push it with steel. It's still metal.
I mean, I just feel like there's other opportunities she had throughout the book that she could have used. Not just this book, other books. She could have used that metal.
The earring?
Yeah, and she didn't.
Like use it as a coin shot? I mean, I guess she didn't want to lose it.
Something, I guess. I mean, but yeah. I don't know. I just feel like it's really opportune here. I feel like that. I know it's probably a plot device to try to delay its use. And
yeah, I think there's other options than everywhere else. I mean, she had coins or had some other pieces of metal. I mean, this room has specifically been taken apart to the point where it doesn't have any other metal in it.
I mean, what about when she was captured, though? I mean, when she was captured and down there, like talking with Ruin and stuff. Why didn't she like try to do something with the earring then? I don't know if it would have helped, but the fact she didn't even try, or at least we didn't see evidence of her like trying to do anything with it. I was like, why didn't she like pull it out and like try to like use it to, I don't know, something.
I don't.
But she didn't have metals to burn when she was captured, did she?
But she had her earring, and that's the thing I guess I don't understand. Oh, she didn't have metals to burn.
Yeah, she needs steel push to
right. She would need metal to burn to use the earring as a weapon.
Right. Yeah, to make like a coin shot where she shoots coins. So she shoots the,
It's like she can ingest the earring and use the earring, right? So
that she can't. It doesn't have any elementic ability of the earring itself. It's just a piece of metal.
Right.
So yeah.
Okay.
Anyway,
Yeah. You got a good point. All right.
So
Anyway,
yep, drops Marsh and begins yelling at Yeoman to withdraw his forces, and he refuses. So Vin then realizes she still has control of her Koloss.
now she has seen. By the way, she has seen other Inquisitors get dropped and like raised back up. Why did she even think for a half second that was going to kill?
Because she's Duralman. I don't know. She thinks.
Yes.
I mean, it buys her some time.
That's time. I mean, and I would think that, but the fact that she's even slightly surprised that he gets back up.
Yeah.
I'm like, young lady, you've seen these guys get back up numerous times now. Come on.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So, Vin orders her Koloss to attack Yeoman soldiers, and Yeoman doesn't know that those are he thinks that they're under the Inquisitor's control. So it's kind of this ruse where it's like, see, I told you they're going to attack you too. Like they're our enemy. So finally convinces him to change his mind. That he will grant Elend and his army a safe passage back in.
Right.
And at that point, that's when Marsh gets back up. And Vin decides just to push everything she got into soothing. As Marsh is starting to grow like a fair chemist, so she realizes he has that too, choking her. And she's pulling everything she can to Ralaman, and then she also starts to draw on the mist, like she did with the Lord Ruler. And the mist come to her and give her even more power. And then she feels something click in Marsh just for a half a second.
Right.
And he freaks out and runs. Like, terrified.
Tail between legs. Legs. He's just like...
But the fact that he can even control him, we later learned that was Ruin that was terrified. But
right,
he turns tail and runs.
She was talking about she kept hitting that wall, kept hitting that wall, and then all of a sudden it's like kind of the wall gave.
It did a second, but just long enough, and it came right back.
Long enough,
it
right?
Popped right back up, just long enough to be like, we're out.
It's like feeling something buckle for just a half a second. You're like, oh, cool.
All right, shut it down. We're good. Yeah. When things start to go really, really bad, but they haven't gone full bad yet, that's a good time just to stop. What was that experience? I got to look it up now. I think there was experience. I don't want to say CERN did it. I'm looking it up. So I'm not sure exactly what lab it was. It wasn't CERN, but they decided to try to see what would happen the closer they got down to absolute 0 Kelvin. It's absolute 0. So we've never actually been able to get that cold. And we were in a lab, and they got pretty darn close to absolute 0. And the actual light particles or photons or whatever started to coalesce into like basically liquid form.
Yeah,
light.
You don't want to do that.
Yeah, light started turning to liquid, and they shut it down because they're like, we didn't expect that to happen. We got scared. We're gonna turn this off. Because when light becomes liquid, like that's scary.
Absolute 0. Subatomic particles stop moving. All right.
Yeah.
There's problems that happen when you start getting to that point. No.
Yeah. The light started displaying properties of liquids and like started to coalesce and do weird things, and that's when they shut it down because they're like, we don't know what's happening and we don't want to go further because we feel like if we push any further something really bad's gonna happen.
Oh yeah.
We'll just stop.
It's kind of like they were experimenting with like trying to create like little mini black holes, know. Now of course they were like it's on a subatomic scale.
They've done that.
So it's not like it's gonna but at some point in time, you guys say, let's not push it too far. So, I mean, hell, even if anybody who's seen Oppenheimer knows, there's still a slight chance that they thought it were going to ignite the atmosphere. I mean,
when they dropped the Tsar bomb in Russia, they actually thought they placing bets on whether or not the whole atmosphere would ignite.
I mean, and the thing was huge. Huge. Oh, Lord have mercy. Yeah.
Anyways, so Marsh leaves, and Elen's army are fighting desperately against the Koloss, and Vin flies down like the hero she is and badass and lands amongst them.
Superhero landing.
Yeah, superhero landing. Like the fist down the ground.
3-point pose. Bam.
Yeah, 3-point pose. Cloud of smoke comes up, and Ellen's like, about time.
Yep.
It's like, yo, we'll let you in the city. Retreat to the city. So that's how we end this chapter. It's a fun chapter. A lot of cool stuff.
A lot of good stuff going on. That whole Koloss turning around to get ready to turn back on their master.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna put master in air quotes. But yeah, that was chilling.
Yeah,
chilling. I was like,
to see that in live action, or even anime, any other type of medium, would be one of those epic. I mean, it's very tropish, but at the same time, it's terrifying.
There's a lot of stuff in these books, by the way, where as much as I would love to see it in a movie, I'm like, this would never work in a movie.
Yeah, true.
It's too out there.
Yeah.
So it's good as long as I'm imagining it. I don't want to see somebody else's version of it.
Yeah, true. I hear you.
Because it would be just like,
Yeah.
It's
not right.
No. They would never get a Koloss right.
True.
I mean, you can't. They would never get it right.
Yeah.
Because it would have to be graphic and grotesque and whatever. And who wants to see that on screen for like?
I mean, they at some point they've talked about making a Mistborn either movie or TV show. I mean, it's been the rights have been sold to Hollywood. They've gotten as far as having casting tryouts for it. So
bag of antlers. How is that going to work on screen? That's all I'm saying.
They don't know. It
doesn't work on screen.
It
works in my head.
Lots of CGI. I don't know. Yeah, if you do CGI right, it can be done, but you have to do it right, and it's tough.
Right. It's going to come off. It's going to come off like a Glad bag full of like deer antlers. That's all. Yeah, like
let the directors of like Monty Python come up with that one.
Ha! Yeah.
You got to do it like to take yourself seriously, right? You have to do it like a joke, a parody. That's the only way to.
Yes, a parody of it. I would be down for that all day long.
Yeah,
look at the
bones. Tough to do.
The whole time.
Yeah, it would be tough. I mean, I've always said that it'd be better as an anime than it would as but the masses
definitely anime.
But anime doesn't apply. I mean, it's a more niche market. Although it's becoming more mainstream.
It is very much mainstream with especially you talking about, look, I'm gonna sound old. The young people, man, they are on some anime. I thought I was into anime back in the late 80s, early 90s, and I was like, yo, I'm edgy, man. I'm into like, Akira and Full Metal. Wait, Fist of the North Star. I was like, it's like anime. No, Fist of the North Star, which is like this really violent like movie that came out like back in like early 90s, whatever. And now it's like, I mean, my sons and their friends like name anime I have never heard of, and I'm like, they're into like this like really like I'm talking like straight out of Japan anime. And I'm like, okay, y'all get access to stuff I didn't even heard of. So I thought I was in. Y'all are in. Oh, and they're reading manga. I mean, so they're reading the stuff before it even gets animated. So that's
One Piece.
Yeah, they're. Oh yeah, they're in it.
Yeah, cool. So yeah, last I heard, Sanderson was writing the screenplay himself. That was a while ago. So the last update he had about the TV show was probably about 6 months ago. So he did talk about it, saying that that he did go to casting calls, but then they decided to scrap it for now, or not necessarily scrap it completely, just put it on hold. But he did announce last week he had a meeting in Hollywood this week. So we'll see. There's also been talks about Stormlight stuff. Yeah, Stormlight is anime. Yeah. There's been some talks. There's been some rumors about Stormlight stuff. So we'll see.
By the way, rest in peace, Akira Toriyama, creator of Dragon Ball.
Yeah.
R.I.P. March 1st, I think he passed away.
Okay.
Anyways. Yeah. All right.
Well, all right. So that's what we end this chapter with Vin just flying out of the sky and be like, retreat that way. But yeah.
Yep.
the badass return of Vin. So, anything else for this before we switch to chapter 66?
I got nothing.
Nope.
Okay.
Cool.
Finally, a short epigraph.
Finally, a short epigraph. Uh-oh.
Inquisitors had little chance of resisting Ruin. They had many more spikes than his other hemalurgic creations, and that put them completely under his domination. Yes, it would have taken a man of supreme will to resist Ruin, even slightly, while bearing the spikes of an Inquisitor.
So that says a lot about Marsh.
Yeah. But this chapter's with Sazed. Because we're with Sazed and Tensoon. Tensoon's like, yeah, just revealed his big secret last time, about the kandra, the origins. And Sazed's like, yeah, we need to go to your homeland, but I don't know. It's going to take us forever and all this ash and stuff like that. And Tensoon's like, I mean, get me a pig. He's like MacGyvering it. He's like, get me a pig, 2 screwdrivers, some duct tape, and a horse. I gotcha. Like,
oh, Lord have mercy. This Joker is ingesting like anything and everything. And I'm sitting like, he can't kill these things. And I was like, oh, that's right. He just can't kill humans.
Yeah.
I was like, okay.
So he eats a pig. He eats a boar to add some extra muscle to like a horse, and like becomes like the most biggest horse ever, and can just plow through the ash. Like, yeah, pretty awesome.
Sure, it
Let
is.
me think of Man Bear Pig.
Man Bear Pig. There.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. Takes Sazed back to the kandra homeland. Yeah, at this point, Tensoon also tells about the creation of the kandra and some of their abilities and how they're spiked, which makes Sazed a little bit worried. And then he kind of explains, like, oh, yeah, we know about Ruin. Yeah, 100%. But we only had 2 spikes, which makes us way less acceptable to Ruin's pressures.
Right.
But yeah, we're spiked. But so is other creatures. But other creatures have more spikes. So we're good, right? Cool.
Right. Sure.
Tensoon also tells Sazed that Vin will lead an army of elementals to Homeland according to their prophecy, that there would be entire, and Sazed's just kind of like, I don't know if there's that many elementals left. Like there's only a few of us left at this point. Like, I don't know about this army of Alamancers. Sazed's like, I'll just try to go and convince the first generation. I'll go in there and Tensoon's like, good luck. But hey, best of wishes.
So there's this new literary tool, brand new, just came on the market, called foreshadowing. I don't know if you've heard of it.
Sounds interesting.
It's very interesting stuff, man. I've been reading up on it.
this army of Alamancers that.
Yeah. Now it's obviously the sequel to 3 Shadowing, but foreshadowing, it's cutting edge stuff.
It's the bee's knees.
It's the bee's
Gotta
knees.
check it out.
It's out there like the jitterbug, people.
Yeah. So they get to the place, and Tensoon turns to Sazed and is like, "Don't you recognize where we are?" And Saze's like, "No, there's ash everywhere. I don't recognize anything here." It's like
it's just Chitville, USA.
It's like he's like, we're right next to the pits of Hasid, and he's like, where your terracemen have set up camp, and he's like, next to the pits. He's like, the homelands next to the pits. He goes, yeah, just go down there, and if you go down there a little bit, you'll find.
Yeah, I forget the next couple lines, but then it goes, secret tunnel through the mountains, secret tunnel. Yeah.
Yes. The Avatar.
What is that?
Avatar.
Oh, yes. Oh, Will, get on that. It's like,
you guys need to show me the way.
Yo, get on that.
Secret tunnel.
That's right.
It's Avatar, my favorite song from Avatar.
Avatar is really okay. That's a good take, but but Avatar is like the best mix of like serious and silly. In this anime, and the same dude that was involved with Invader Zim is like one of the art directors. Yeah. Man, I think it's so good, so good.
Okay.
And it's actually pretty short if you really compare it to like like One Piece and Dragon Ball and all that stuff. It's like it's 3 seasons.
Yeah,
each or 3 books, and each book is about him figuring out a different element to work with. So yeah,
unless you take on Korra, or is it Korra? Yeah, Korra, the
Legend of Korra. Yeah,
Legend of Korra. There's some spin-offs of Avatar.
Legend of Korra is good too.
Yeah. Anyway, so Tinsun leaves because he's like, hell no, I'm not going down there. Like, they'll pour acid on me. They'll do all sorts of things to me. Like, I am not going in there. That's all you.
Right.
New YouTube series. Will watches Avatar.
Oh.
Two reactions of Will
watching
watching Avatar.
But the problem would be is like the two of us basically just telling Will, what do you think is going to happen next to this? And Will's like, they're going to sing another song.
Pretty much.
Yep.
Yep. So Tinsun leaves, Sazed enters the tunnel complex. It immediately encounters a couple of kandra guards. And he's just like, yeah, so you're gonna take me to the first generation. He's like, you don't give us commands. He's like, well, then I'll just go myself. And he's like,
well, first he's like, you should take me in there because otherwise I'll turn around and leave here and tell
everyone that we're
to everybody.
And you can't kill me because that's in your contract.
So about the secret tunnel. That's right. He's like, you want me going out there singing about the secret tunnel, or are you gonna let me in?
Are you gonna let me in? They look at each other like, yes, yeah, okay, let's come on, let's go. And like, he's like, take me to your leaders. Like, you're not allowed to. It's like, I'll do what I want. You can't do shit to me.
Yeah.
And that's
Sazed's got some swagger, by the way.
We get to the next chapter, but that's how we end this one. But we get to
he's got some swagger going on.
Oh
in this
yeah.
thing.
Either the other Will Reed's readers not seen Avatar. I think they have seen Avatar. I'd be shocked.
I'd be shocked if Chris hadn't seen it.
If Chris hasn't. He watches everything anime.
Chris definitely seems like a guy who's been seeing some Avatar.
Yeah, he sees everything anime, and I'd be shocked if Ian hasn't either.
Ian seems like the kind of guy who sees it. Yeah, I'd buy that too. Yeah,
I watched the Avatar movie.
Ask him though, just to confirm. Oh no live action.
No, the most recent one was good.
I haven't seen it, but I heard the reviews were middling.
It's not. Well, I compare it to the other live action, so.
Okay, that's a really, really low bar to set.
It is. So it doesn't take much to be good.
You watch the M. Night Shyamalan movie as if it's a parody of Avatar. And I assume that this Netflix is actually somebody trying. But the fact that none of the creative directors stayed with it, the original directors from the Avatar show, original animated series, they left.
Yeah.
Which says... That gave me everything I need to know. I was like, oh, that's not a good sign.
Yeah. I mean, Ian might not have seen Avatar before, but I would be surprised if he has. Chris definitely has.
Ask the question. When you get a chance next time, ask the question.
Record tomorrow night, I'll ask.
Yeah, just be like, hey, have you guys seen it?
Yeah. Pythos really wants this live reactions to watching.
We can just do all 4 of you guys watching me watch Avatar.
Yeah. Avatar reads.
Next. Something about 4 guys watching somebody do something sounds a little creepy, man.
Exactly.
It sounds like the. Oh man.
Anyways, anything else from all of this? Marim Bear Pig carried Sazed to the secret tunnel. Sazed entering into the secret tunnel. And secret tunnel. Anything else?
I'm never going to be able to get Man Bear Pig out of my head thinking about this. Tinsun creation.
Yeah, it's that CRISPR technology. That's all the kandra uses. They use CRISPR, DNA sequencing,
DNA splicing,
and they splice their DNA to make whatever they want.
Man.
I mean, that's like, what they're bringing back woolly mammoths, right? Isn't that like next year?
Oh my god, that's what they came up with. I mean, it's like, we can use DNA splicing to get rid of all these different diseases and ailments and whatever.
Nope, we're bringing back woolly mammoths.
We're gonna bring back woolly mammoths because you know what people need in this life? to bring their spirits, everything back to just reality of just positivity. Hairy elephants.
Yep.
Let's get them. Let's get them.
They plan on having a full herd by 2020 or 2030. There's already a town in Colorado that's passed an ordinance allowing them to have space to build the sanctuary for them.
Yeah. So all I think of is all the things they can accomplish, and all I can think of is the guy coming out like he did after the Osama bin Laden thing. Just goes into the mic and says, "We got him." About a freaking woolly mammoth. I'm like, okay, sure, woolly mammoth.
It's either we got him, or it's going to be someone coming out and it's going to be The Hangover. We fucked up.
I'll take either. I will take either. Now, of course, the moment they show a baby woolly mammoth, we're all done, right? We're all going to be like, oh. Yeah, but seriously.
All right, chapter 67. Kolos also had very little chance of breaking free. 4 spikes and their diminished mental capacity left them fairly easy to dominate. Only in the throes of blood frenzy did they have any form of autonomy. 4 spikes also made them easier for allomancers to control. In our time, it required a duralumin push to take control of the kandra. Kolos, however, could be taken by a determined regular push, particularly when they were afraid.
So all this is just recounting stuff we already knew.
Yeah. So we're with Elend and Vin. It's in Vin's point of view. They're in Fadrix with Yeoman, and they're just watching the giant Kolos army gather outside, and a big earthquake happens. Not like the one in New Jersey yesterday, because that was like nothing, but a big earthquake, a real one. I saw a picture of the salt shaker tipped over and said, "We will rebuild." It was like the earthquake we had in Virginia. Like, what was it?
That was back in 2011.
11?
You might be right, but I remember I was at the school division building, and I had never experienced an earthquake before, and it's like weird. You feel like the entire ground just just moves under your feet. And you're like, what?
I was at the YMCA running on a treadmill when it happened, and everyone started freaking around me, and I'm just sitting there running because I didn't realize it because I'm running.
Right.
I was like, oh, what the like I'm just getting my earthquake. I was like, really?
Well, 3 of my people work in Jersey. We were on a call, and they were like, did you guys just feel that? And I was like, we're in Virginia. Feel what? He's like, an earthquake just now? And I was like,
yeah. You
need to get off of the phone right now and make sure you're okay. Make sure everything around you is okay. Was it like a 5.5 or something? Or 5 point something? I don't know the magnitude.
4.8.
4.8. Okay, gotcha. Yeah. Still, that's enough to cause some damage. So
it is, but not like a whole lot. It's a because
I like the one in Taiwan.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that thing. Yeah.
Well, like California ones get regular over 4.8s on a regular basis. Like,
well, Taiwan gets regular earthquakes too.
It's in the Ring of Fire.
That's exactly, Ring of Fire. So they get all the time.
Yeah, I mean, volcanoes and earthquakes are kind of. When I was sailing in Indonesia, it was not uncommon to just be sailing past a random island and like, oh, the island's on fire. Oh no, that's lava. It's a volcano. Cool. Let's keep sailing.
Yeah.
Hope it doesn't actually start spewing lava. I was just kind of dribbling down the sides and catching things on fire. Like, oh, kind of cool. So yeah. Vin's so earthquake hits, does some damage to the city. Vin's unable to use the mist now. Like the mist is kind of not working for her anymore, like it was. And she's just pondering, trying to bluff Ruin. And how to make the mist help her again. It's like, why won't they help me? I can't figure out why. I can't quite put my finger on it. She tells Ellen that she has to get the ATM cache and bring it there. And they leave for Luthadel, hoping to make Ruin tip his hand. So Say some things out loud. I think this is all distraction and bluffs. Trying to get Rare into. We gotta
She
go
said
here.
it's pretty obvious though. She said Elend is not playing it up very well.
We have to go to the ATM. What ATM? The ATM. You know the stuff, right? You know we know where it is,
Right.
right? And Eld's like, yeah.
And she's like, "Don't quit your day job, dude. You're
I'm
not selling
talking
this."
to the magic person right here. You can't see, but I can. All right. Listen, he's right here.
Right.
I mean, you would kind of look like a crazy person if, like, you're trying to lie to someone that you can see that person can't. Like, imagine if we're in a room and I'm
Right.
trying to tell stories to the person right here that you can't see, like this person right here.
Sure.
You'd be a crazy person.
Or I'd advise you to drink more.
Cheers.
Oh, there it is.
Just keep drinking. You'll pass out eventually.
That's right. It dulls the pain.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know if that works for schizophrenia. Drinking more.
Then you get 2 drunk people.
Yeah, I don't think that works, but I think it might enhance the symptoms. I don't know.
Oh, who knows? I have
Who knows?
no.
I'm not schizophrenic. I've met schizophrenic people. I've talked with them, but I've never asked them that question about drinking. I try not to go drinking with them. I mean, it's just not that I'm against it. Just I've never put myself in that situation.
I don't know how that works out.
Do you guys drink with schizophrenics often? No. Okay. Cool.
I mean, does the voice in my head count?
Only if he answers. It's
Well, then I'm drinking all the time.
Constantly.
Steadily. Absolutely.
Only if he answers in a different voice that's completely separate from your unconscious. Like, huh?
I mean, he does have me looking for the magic brown unicorn, but I mean, that's a common thing, though, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
no, Candy Mountain is.
Candy Mountain. Okay, got it. I
Candy
mean,
Mountain. Magic.
Oh yeah, Magic Brown Unicorn though should be part of that, right? I mean,
100%. Yeah.
I'm not the only one that thinks about the Magic Brown Unicorn, right?
No, Charlie.
Oh, okay, good. Charlie, you're my friend, Charlie.
The magical
Play with us,
Charlie.
Oh my gosh, those videos were hilarious when they came out.
My kids hate it. They never seen the video because I don't show them that because it's not appropriate for kids. But
yeah, it's not kid friendly.
It's not kid friendly. But they have like a dinosaur book and there's a Leopleurodon like on one of the pages. And every time we get that page, like it's the magical Leopleurodon! Yay, Charlie! We're going to Candy Mountain! And they're like, "Dad, stop!" I was like, "The magical Leopleurodon!"
The songs are great in that series, though. Those Charlie songs are.
Oh yeah. Shun the non-believer. Shun. You young kids don't know how great the internet was back in the day.
Oh, it is early days.
The early days of the internet. Charlie the unicorn. Oh shit!
I have no idea.
You haven't seen Charlie the Unicorn? Look it up.
No, I don't
All right.
even look that up.
Get on Charlie, man. It's quick. It's like only like 4, maybe 5 videos.
Yeah, there's only they're fantastic.
Charlie sounds like he's voiced by
early
John Benjamin.
Early internet.
Yes, it's like Chocolate Rain and all that stuff back in the day.
Did you guys ever like watch like Homestar Runner? That's like the earliest
Yes!
thing.
Homestar Runner with Strong Bad, right?
Welcome to Homestar10.net. It's .com.
Yes.
Someone just said Homestar Runner.
Yes.
There you go.
Yeah. That's Space Coast Coast to Coast. You talking about Bram? Or did you say?
Huh?
Did you say Homestar Runner? You said somebody's name.
Oh,
Strong
I said
Bad.
Strong Bad.
Strong Bad.
Okay, Strong Bad. Wasn't that part of Space Coast Coast to Coast too?
No, Strong Bad was part of Homestar Runner.
Oh, Homestar Runner. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I used to watch both of those. Space Coast Coast to Coast.
Space Coast to Coast though was like the best, especially the fact that all the villains were on this show, and that's where Brack came from, and then had the Brack show.
Yeah.
Oh man, Adult Swim back in the day was killing it constantly. My favorite show though on Adult Swim, and not everybody watched it, but I loved it so much, and it led to Frisky Dingo, and then it led to Archer. But it was C Lab 2021.
Oh yeah.
God, I love that. Oh, I loved that show. I thought that thing made me cry laugh so
Aqua Teen
hard.
Hunger Force.
Oh, absolutely. And they kept changing their name around, like all these other things. Aqua Teen Hunger Force.
It's great.
It's nice to see Homestar Runner is still a website.
Homestar Runner, yeah, Homestar Runner is still
old
going.
E-Bombs World, all the old.
Oh no, E-Bombs World. Oh,
E-Bombs World.
Oh, all the stuff you kind of want to see, and there's some stuff you wish you'd never seen.
That's when I first saw the In the World video. Okay. Yes,
Okay.
Okay.
Round.
It's round. E-Bombs World. Yeah. Anyway.
Oh, E-Bombs World.
Tired.
Fire the missiles. So yeah. So trying to bluff Ruin. Elend's not really doing a great job. And that's how we end chapter 67.
Right.
Any thoughts?
Mm-mm.
No? Okay. Chapter 68. We're going to have younger people listen to this podcast and be like, what the hell are they talking about for the last half an hour? Guys, go look at the old 90s of the internet. It was a fantastic place during that time.
Go on the Wayback Machine. That's an internet site you can go to.
All those videos are still readily available. Just no one watches them anymore.
I mean, so many people have uploaded some of those videos to YouTube, the different versions up to YouTube. They've got to be available. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to start a TikTok page and just start uploading all those old videos as my own content.
As your own content. The Charlie videos.
Charlie videos. Charlie Unicorn. Chapter 68. All right. When the Lord Ruler offered his plan to his fair chemist friends, the plan to change them to mist race, he was making them speak on behalf of the land's fair chemists. Though he changed his friends into kandra to restore their minds and memories, the rest he left as non-sentient mist race. These bred more of their kind, living and dying, becoming a race unto themselves. From these children of the original mist race, he made the next generations of kandra. However, even gods can make mistakes. I have learned Rashik, the Lord Ruler, thought to transform all the living fear chemists into mist wraiths. However, he did not think of the genetic heritage left in the other Terrace people whom he had left alive. So it was the fear chemist that fear chemists continued being born, if only rarely. This oversight cost him much, but gained the world so much more. So back in the day, any ferochemist, all his friends he made into kandra, and then everyone else who was a ferochemist, he made into a mist wraith. And mist wraiths continued to breed, and that's why they can create more kandra, because they're still breeding. The bags of antlers are. But he neglected to remember that genetic code was within the other population that weren't necessarily ferochemists, but it was, could still born,
all of that's confusing to me, but
prominent, or what is it? Genes. You have dominant genes and
recessive.
So there's still recessive genes of ferochemy within the regular population that he did not turn into mist wraiths. So they still are able to every once in a while create ferochemists, which is why Sazed and people still exist.
I guess that's why you shouldn't be a geneticist. Trying to make your own species and stuff if you don't understand all the things that go along with that.
Yeah. Exactly. There we go. There we go. So we're back with Sazed. He's being escorted down through the kandra tunnels. And the kandra are displaying some kind of fear towards him, and Sazed is just taking it all in. He's like, ooh, these ones have like wood for bones. That's interesting. Oh, these ones have rock. That's kind of cool. Like he's being very scholarly about it.
Right.
And he even asked about the first contract. He's like, so now the Lord Ruler's dead, the kandra like have to still follow the first contract? And the kandra like, I don't know.
He's bold with asking these questions. I mean, to be like taken, he's basically kind of prisoner in the situation. He's just asking all kinds of bold questions.
Yeah.
Tell me about this first contract, and they're like,
Yeah.
okay. They could have just been like, how about you shut the hell up? Stop at that yapping.
Yeah. So he's finally led down to the trust warren, and he's like, "Who are you to come into our homeland?" He's like,
Right.
He's like, "You'll sit over there." He's like, "I'll do whatever the hell I want." Like he just like walks around the room. He's like, "So I need to talk to the first generation." Like
Again,
you do no such thing. It's like he's like, "I do whatever I want." He's like, "You take it to me right now." Like that's how it's gonna work. Like he's like, "I am the announcer," and they're like, "There's a hush." Like everyone's like, what'd you just say? He's like, "Oh, just because you're a kandra, you don't think I'm as a terrorist man know about your secret? Like, I know what you guys are. I know your religion. I know what I am. I am the announcer, and I'm here to announce the Year of Ages. Like, take me to your leaders." And
literally, yeah, this guy.
Yeah. Of course, they scoff at his request. They're like, this guy Compar comes out. He's like, Tensoon sent you, right? That's why you're blasphemy. You're just this guy Tensoon took down here, and he told you everything. So bullshit. We don't believe you. Go back home. We don't care. It's like you're right. Tensoon did, but it doesn't change the fact that that's who I am. So once again, the religion still is here, and they get into some philosophical talk about all this as well.
Right.
It says like, you should believe me. Like my whole job, he starts taking out all his medals and starts placing them down, takes his copper mines and slaps them back on. And he's like, so the thing about us is that we can remember everything. Now you were there, so obviously you have a true memory, but ours is corrupted. And like,
and he's like, oh, there's like 500 and blah 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 religions. Do you know how many survived?
One. Yours. Yep. So the fact is, I have your religion in this copper mine here, but mine's been corrupted. Your mind hasn't. So if we compare the two, we can figure everything out. So let's talk. It's pretty good logic. I mean,
it's great logic. I loved it. Absolutely.
Of course, Compar's all pissed off, and then finally you hear from up top, like, "Get out!"
Yep.
Compar's like, "What do you mean?" He's like, "Everyone out. We'll talk to him." The most contra bag of antlers, but Compar's a bag of dicks.
I'll agree with that statement. He's a bag of dicks. Absolutely. I mean, but these guys are all this second generation stuff has all been bag of dicks. I mean, even when Tensoon was getting like on trial and stuff, as much as I don't like Tensoon, it was still a bag of dicks. It was talking to him. I was like, oh, come on, guys.
Yeah. So finally, and call Sazed a world bringer.
World bringer. That's odd.
Yeah. I didn't think you would catch anything from that, but that's what they called him.
Yeah, I thought it was odd when I heard it, and I was like, they didn't call him the announcer. They called him
they called him a world bringer.
World bringer. I was like, okay.
Yeah, tells all the other kandra leaves is we'll speak to this world bringer.
Yeah,
alone.
That's right.
And you get to actually get a first description of them. Like they look like super old.
Oh yeah,
because they're still wearing their original bones, and they're like,
skin was draping off of their bones like moss on trees. I was like, ugh.
Yeah, and Sazed's just sitting there like,
he can leap about. Look at the bones.
Of course he is, and then translucent
skin. Yeah,
it's like kind of shimmery a little bit, kind of. Yeah.
So,
not a good look.
Crazy. There's a lot of implications here. There's a lot of stuff happening, but this is a great plan. I think.
He's got an absolutely great plan. Love it.
Yeah,
I mean,
because if you can figure out the difference, you can figure out his plan. What Rude's plan actually is.
Because why would he change something that wasn't germane to what he was trying to do?
Right.
So Yeah, you find the differences. Now you know what's the things to key in on.
Yeah, I mean, the swagger, going back to Sazed, he's like, I need a table and a chair and a bunch of metal and something so I can engrave on. And they're like, who the hell are you? And it's like, come on.
Snap to it. Snap to it, my men.
I could be here all day. Like, go get it right now. I need this stuff.
Yeah. I mean, because time is of the essence. I mean, we know, we as readers know that it's like the time is, like they said last episode in one of the chapters we read, days, not weeks, days. Maybe a week, but not weeks.
Exactly.
So yeah, snap to, my people.
Snap to. Yep. Anything else from this chapter, or anything else you guys wanted to touch on? Anything from notes?
Good stuff. Again, like Sage, I like Sage's swagger.
Yeah, the Sazed swagger. This chapter was great.
Yeah.
He has that swag.
Mm-hmm.
Chapter 69. Nice. The question remains, where did the original prophecies of the hero ages come from? I know that Ruin changed them, but did not fabricate them. Who first thought that a hero would come? One who would be an emperor of all mankind, yet would be rejected by his own people? Who first stated that he would carry the future of the world in his arms? or that he would repair that which has been sundered? And who decided to use the neutral pronoun, so that we do not know whether the hero was a woman or man? More exposition.
Yeah.
Another short chapter.
But a good chapter, though. Short, but good.
Mm-hmm. So, Marsh is walking and sees Gordell.
Of course, we don't know who it is.
We don't.
I mean, we hear about the things going down. I don't know. Will, when did you realize who it was?
Wait, well, before that, like, hold on. He wasn't just walking. Well, didn't he like get transported?
No, the chapter starts, Marsh knelt in a pile of ash, hating himself from the world. The ash fell without cease, drifting on his back, covering him. He did not move.
Okay, maybe I read that wrong.
Yeah.
Well, I realized it was...
Because he's like self-pitying himself. He's like, I was there with Vin, yet I couldn't speak to her. I couldn't tell her anything. Because he's having a moment of himself.
Yeah,
he's like,
trying. Yeah.
He's like, there was my moment. And they almost let... I wish I could have let Vin kill me, and I couldn't. Like he's doing this whole "woe is me, how can I die" thing again.
All right.
And that was at that point. And while he's like sitting there thinking about all that, he looks up and sees a man walking through the ash.
Man and a horse.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But I was wondering, this whole thing that goes down, though, this whole like little mini battle between these two, I was like, who is this dude that's like, holding his own for a little bit? And
I had a feeling.
And then it didn't even like mesh up with me 2 and 2.
Until they said he had a metal sheet. I was like,
sheet, and I was like, oh, it's Gordell, man. I was like, oh, are you kidding me?
Yeah.
I was trying to figure out how he like got there, because it felt like he was sent there by Ruin, because Ruin wanted the.
Might have been, but this is also really. They get into a little fight. Gordell holds his own for a little bit, but
yeah, because what are the odds though that they would run into each other? I think you might be on something there with Will, because it's not like like there's roads and stuff. Everything's covered in ash, right? So how could you possibly be like, oh well, just follow this road to get there? At this point in time, you're just going based on directions, right? It's like, okay, just go east.
Yeah.
And hope you get to the right spot. So the odds of you running across somebody else is probably something else. So yeah, it could be a thing where the Lord Ruler Ruin told him, hey, go right here and sit and stay until this thing goes down, because I can't read what's on that metal sheet of paper.
Yeah.
I got to have somebody intercept that.
And Ruin doesn't put the whole 2 and 2 together about the metal thing. He just thinks it's like, what, you can't read? You're God, you can't even read?
Oh, Marsh is like, oh, he can't read. That's right. That's right. He's like Charlie Day in It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. You can't.
I just never learned how to read. Yeah, could be a god. I don't have to know how to read. Come on, it's.
I don't read the words good. Poor guy.
He's like, "What? You guys can read?"
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So yeah, I mean, he does definitely it ends up killing Gordell. I mean, they do.
Man, it makes sure he's dead. He just goes battering that body for like a minute.
Yeah. Yeah. And then it takes the metal sheet up and is about to just take it. And then Rue in his head talks. He's like, read it to me. And he's like, okay. So he does read it. And then he crumbles it up and throws it into the ash and leaves to go to Lithidel. But the note says Quillian actually placed his spike himself. As I understand it, the man was never entirely stable. His fever toward following Kelsier and killing the nobility was enhanced by ruin. But Quillian already had impulses. His passionate paranoia bordered on insane. Oh, no, never mind. I'm reading the next epigraph. That's not the.
I was gonna say that does not sound like spook at all, man. Come on now.
No, I was reading the next epigraph. Sorry. What does it say? I was hoping it would be in italicized, but no. Vin, my mind is clouded. A part of me wonders what is real anymore. I found it. Yet, one thing seems to press on me again and again. I must tell you something. I don't know if it will matter, but I will say it nonetheless. The thing we fight is real. I've seen it. It has tried to destroy me, and it has tried to destroy the people of Ortel. I got control. It got control of me through a method I wasn't expecting. Metal. A little sliver of metal piercing my body. With that, it was able to twist my thoughts, and I couldn't take complete control of. Couldn't take complete control of me, like you control the Koloss. But it did something similar. I think perhaps the piece of metal wasn't big enough. I don't know. In any case, it appeared to me taking the form of Kelsier. Be careful, Vin. Don't trust anyone pierced by metal. Even the smallest bit can taint a man. That was the note. Yeah.
Right.
And then he crumbled up and threw it down.
It'll be lost forever.
Yeah. So don't trust anybody with earrings.
Nope.
Yeah, you don't trust earring people as well.
The earring people.
Earring people. Yeah. So I feel like if you're George Michael back in like he was the 80s, like big controversy of piercing his ears.
Don't trust him.
Do you remember that? That was the 80s thing.
That was back in the day. Nobody trusted anybody back in the day. My ears
actually
pierced, but I don't.
I get an earrings?
Earring in forever, so I
Same.
keep saying I'm going to wear one again, but I just haven't found one I actually like. So
yeah. Anyway,
my wife,
I remember
she got her nose pierced.
It was very trendy back in the 80s and early 90s for guys to get earrings. Obviously, it still has some trend to that. But like, I remember my parents were like adamant against it, and I pierced my own ear when I was like in elementary school because it was like they would not refuse. But I took it out immediately because I still got a little scar tissue. But I think it's I can't remember.
Remember back in the day, like in the
Right
80s and 90s, the deal was if you pierced your left ear, you were okay, but if you were pierced your right ear, you were gay.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
I remember when I learned about that, someone told me it was like left is right and right is wrong. I was like, oh.
It was like the most homophobic stuff, man.
Yeah, it was
God.
super. Yeah,
it's so cringe. I mean, I was watching an episode of Seinfeld where the guy is like, it was oh shoot, I can't remember which episode it was. But anyways, the guy, he's like the guy that owns the manager of Monk's Cafe. Is it where they go to all the time in Seinfeld? Monk's. I think it's the place to go to. Anyway, and he leans down one time. He turns and looks at him. He's got his ear pierced, and they're like, "Oh," because he's like, "Oh, he must be gay because he has an earring." And I'm like,
"Yeah." The 90s were an interesting time.
Oh, terrible times for like any type of stereotype prejudice you could think of. It was like
It was bad.
running rampant.
Yeah.
Yep.
Anyway, yeah. So, yeah. What do you think about all of this? I mean, obviously, we knew this about being pierced by metal, but
Yeah. Well, again, I was impressed with Gordell. He held his own for a minute.
he did.
Poor horse though, getting like de-legged. It's like chopped off the front 2 legs, and
Oh yeah,
man, that was rough.
it was.
It's kind of funny to me that Spook is like the first one to like make this realization.
Yeah.
About spikes.
Las
And he-
Tabones?
Yeah.
Or am I wrong about that?
No, he I think he kind of is. I mean, he has
what do you
personal
think?
experience. I mean, no one else really does.
So unfortunately, what's happened though is my mind is getting. I feel like my thoughts are getting conflicted because of all of the epigraphs. So I'm having problems separating epigraphs from what's actually happened in
happened.
chapters.
Yeah, it's normal.
Yeah. So it's like I'm like, did someone know that before, or is that something that was said to us in a
Epigraph.
yeah.
Or is it an epitome?
Epitome. You just had to. You just
I
had
don't
to,
know.
didn't you?
I swear to God, after this podcast, I'm gonna forget how to say like epitome.
Oh no, you're gonna forget to say it the right way.
I was watching something the other day, and someone said it the other day, and it just now I notice it when people say it. Because like beforehand, I think I just blocked it out. I was just like, oh, whatever.
Oh, when
And
people
now
miss it, when they mispronounced it.
yeah, and I know it's wrong, but I'm just like, yeah, I know what you're trying to say. Like, and I just don't. My brain wouldn't process it like the same way, but now it's like every time like.
Oh, like epitome. No.
The epitome. I think I was like at work or something. Someone was reading a speech and they said epitome, and I was just like,
Oh no! At work.
yeah, I think it was like a chamber of commerce event or something like that, and someone like they were
Oh, it's
reading-
even worse. Oh,
It was something like that, and I was just like, ugh,
yeah, that's bad. Ugh.
it hurts.
Yeah, it hurts me in my soul when I hear that. I mean, epitome. But again,
I don't want to be the
it's
one
just-
guy in the audience like epitome, idiot.
But I just hate the fact that it's like I was watching this video and a guy was just trying to be like all actually like like be like super brilliant with his like little monologue, and then he said epitome, and I was like, oh dude, you just not subverted, but you just sabotaged everything you said before because you like trying to be like all eloquent with your circumlocution, and then you said epitome, and I was like, oh, get out of here.
This is the epitome of
Chaos.
Oh,
Okay. Wait, chaos is chaos, man. Come on now.
Chaos.
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 I'm gonna start saying it that way. Chaos.
Chaos.
Chaos. Oh wait, chaos. Okay, I like
Chaos.
it. See, I like that.
This is
It's got
very
swagger to it.
chaotic.
It's got swagger to it. I'm okay with that. Chaos.
We used to do it all the time
Extremely
for
chaotic.
whenever we go racing sailboats. Like we had friends, we like when we were in college, we go like, "You want to go yachting today?"
Yachting.
Going yachting?
Yeah, I used to call it yatchets.
Yachting?
Yeah, man.
Let's go yachting. All right, chapter 70. I already started reading the epigraph, epitome. I can continue where I left off. His passionate paranoia bordered on insanity at times, and Rune was able to prod him into placing that crucial spike. Talking about Quillian. Quillian's spike was bronze, and he made it from one of the first Allomancers he captured. That spike made him a seeker, which was one of the ways he was able to find and blackmail Allomancers during the time he was king of Ortel. The point, however, is that people with unstable personalities are more susceptible to Rune's influence, even if they didn't have a spike in them. That indeed is likely how Zane got his spike. So that's where we learned Quillian spiked himself. And now let's talk about the number 16.
Please.
Let's do it. Sure, why not?
So Elend and Yeoman are taking a tour of Fagix together. They're doing the Grand Tour, the Dime Tour, the Nickel Tour, whatever you want to call it. Elend's lecturing Yeoman about the facts that the soldiers know more about technical knowledge and, about how emotion and courage is more important and things like that. And they're having a philosophical debate because they actually do like each other, despite their, from a philosophical point of view.
They did, yeah.
They traveled to the infirmary in the Canton building, and a boy with a case of missickedness is brought in. And this is where Elend asks Yeoman about what he knows about the mystican sickness. And he mentions the statistical anomaly. He's like, yeah, isn't it weird that like 16% get sick? And Yeoman's like, I didn't know 16%, but that makes sense. He's like,
yeah, that sounds about right. And I'm like, oh, okay.
He's like, well, why does that make sense? He goes, well, that's a really sacred number for us as obligators. Like, 16 medals, 16. He's like doing all this, like there's 16 this, 16 that.
Yeah, he's like 16
medals,
days
and
for the Lord Ruler to create everything. And
it starts going on all these 16s, and like he's like, it makes sense to be 16, and like, and Elend goes, wait, 16 medals. There's only 4. He goes, well, yeah, there's only 4 or 14. He's like, there's only 14 we know about, but like there has to be 16. Like they come in groups of 4, so it's 2 by 2 by 2. It's 16. Like there has to be 2 we just don't know about. Like,
right.
It sounds like,
and it makes sense. I mean, the group makes sense because it's what were they? Strength, mind.
Yeah, he goes through them all.
Mind, something in temporal. So the 2 that are probably missing are temporal.
Right.
So you got ATM, and then the other one that
gold.
Is it gold? Yeah, gold. Thank you.
Well, gold's opposite is the poor man's ATM. Electrum.
Okay, so that's not the 2 that we're missing then. Anyway, I thought maybe they're temporal, but I don't know which ones are missing because I don't have the little. You guys have like the chart in the book and everything. I don't have.
Yeah, I can go back and look and see what the 14 are that they listed in the book.
Oh, they do listed.
Yeah, because you guys have showed it to me before. It's like in the back of the book or something. You guys like held it up to the.
Yeah, so the 14 that are listed are iron, steel, tin, pewter, zinc, brass, copper, bronze, ATM, maltium, gold, electrum, aluminum, and duralumin.
That's another one I forgot.
So those are 14.
Does it show them grouped in like quadrants or anything, or
it has the symbols for them? But
there you go. That's what I was thinking.
And there's 16 symbols, but it doesn't say what the other 2.
Ah, there you go. Okay.
Yeah. So, yeah, they're all there.
So good reveal. About 16.
Yeah.
Cool.
And he's like 16%, and Elend starts thinking about 16 medals. 16%. 16. Holy shit. When we were kids, we were beaten, and that's why none of the nobles get sick because they've already snapped. Like only the scholar getting sick. It like he starts like putting 2 and 2 together. Like the scholar, the only ones getting sick. Like the nobles aren't. They're beating at a young age to make them snap. Like
right.
So 16% of the scholar snapping. He's like, get someone over here. Get someone over here that he's like, give him medals. And then like he drinks is like, now feel what you got. He was like, I feel something. And he's like, yes, we have an entire now army of elementers.
Right.
And immediately gets the word. The Koloss are immediately started to attack. He's like,
yeah, because Ruin's like,
Ruin just figured out what we figured out. Like,
yeah.
Quick, get every scrape, start shaving off metal everywhere and feed it to everyone. Like, just feed metal to everyone right now. Like, we're, so I think this is a turning point.
That was a good reveal. That was a good reveal. I liked it. I like the fact that it like reveals that like the mist rate, preservation. I don't know what the form was.
Yeah.
Preservation.
That the mist wasn't evil. They were trying to
help
them.
The mist wasn't evil, and
it was forcing them to snap.
So now that's all coming back full circle about what it was trying to say.
It wasn't trying to kill them. It was just trying to make them all snap. And sometimes it has to be dramatic. It has to be near death, and that's why sometimes people would die. But they needed it to happen to get people ready for. It's the only way they're going to beat ruin. Is because allomancy is of preservation, so you need allomancers.
Yep.
And yeah,
it's crazy.
Good cliffhanger.
So this is pretty much going to be like the scene from the Avengers, where like everyone comes out like through the gates, through the Doctor Strange portals, and like
it's not going to be that good. These people do not know how to use their powers at all. This is going to be the worst Benny Hill sketch ever. With yakety sax playing in the background. Yeah, man.
Oh man. But yeah, so there we have it.
All right, so we finally found out what 16 is all about.
We finally found out what 16 is all about. It's a very, very whole number and very sacred to it's sacred to preservation as well. Number that represents preservation. So yeah, pretty cool. What?
I'm just like, well, this can't be the end of the book. Like, there's gonna be a battle, but no, what else is he gonna throw in there? There's still 100 pages left.
Yeah, we still have 2 episodes left.
Yeah, our last episode is gonna be.
Well, like Alana said, this is not gonna be successful.
Yeah.
Oh, it's not gonna be successful.
No
I mean,
knows what they're doing.
Great. You have you had this, reveal. Hooray! But okay, great. It's like if somebody told me, it's like, hey, you know what? You all have skateboards, and then you put like 100 people on skateboards and be like, go, and they're like all falling down, and scraping knees, and all that kind of stuff. And it's like, oh, okay, well, that did nothing. I mean, you know, just hand everybody shotguns and be like, hey, hope that works out for you. And they're like shooting buckshot at each other.
Seriously, these books are so good. On a reread, you can pick out all the little clues, like the things like this are happening. Yeah.
Oh, of course there are. It's like a million clues that this guy's been dropping the whole time.
Yeah.
I can't wait to do a reread on my own at some point in time, just so I can kind of pick up on all this stuff.
All this stuff, yeah.
Yeah, just that way I can just be like, oh, I was an idiot. I missed all that.
Oh, that's so obvious. Actually, it was during this podcast that I realized how early on kandra is mentioned in the books. Like, it's mentioned, and I didn't even catch that, and I've read them now. This is my 4th time reading through it with you guys. And
was it like the 3rd chapter or something? It was like really early.
It's very early in Final Empire that they mentioned the word kandra, and it's in passing, and I'm like,
right,
it's mentioned that early. Like, I thought, like kandra, like, oh wow, it's very early on.
Look,
and they hit to it.
At that point in time, we were just trying to remember whose names were who, right?
Yeah.
And he's already dropping like in-game type stuff, like, we're in the very first couple chapters.
So her name is Vin, his name is Kelsier.
This metal does that.
Right. We don't care about no kandra.
Yeah.
Shoot.
Yeah. So, anyways, so anything from this chapter? I mean, obviously, it's a fun reveal, but some in-game type, I guess, revelations. But
right.
Yeah. Thoughts? Any final thoughts about any of these chapters?
Mm-mm.
Okay. Favorite character?
Oh, mine's is easy.
Same.
Okay.
Gordell.
Oh.
Ooh. Okay.
Sazed.
Sazed swagger. Man, you got that swagger.
I'm gonna do Man Bear Pig.
Man Bear Pig. Why not?
Because if nothing else, just for telling Sazed where the
Yeah, I forgot the next couple lines, but then it goes secret tunnel, secret tunnel.
Nice.
Secret tunnel.
Oh, there you go.
Good times. Yeah, good. Sazed. You had Sazed. Who did you have? Will or Londo?
Well, I had Gordell.
Gordell. Oh yeah, good one.
Yeah.
Awesome.
He went down like a true champ, though.
Yeah. Well, next week we'll be doing 5 chapters. Just 5.
Okay.
And then the following week we'll be at JordanCon doing
Hey.
the rest of the book.
Very nice.
So on your plane flights or / my road trip down there, I can read through all these chapters and be ready to go. So at some point, it might not be our normal time spot because it's on a Sunday night. And I think you guys are flying back on Sunday, right?
I'm flying back on Monday. What
Okay.
time are we recording the podcast?
I think we'll figure that out when we get there.
Okay.
So
Because
it'll be last minute, guys. When we're there, like, hey, recording like in 1 hour. Let's go.
I like to record. I like to read right before we go. Like
okay.
every Sunday, I like read like at 6.
When do you fly out, Will?
I think like 3 on Sunday.
On Sunday. Okay, we can do that Saturday at some point during the day. I'll have to look at the schedule and see when like a good downtime is. I might do like a midday. Like, I don't know. And I also have to check like if we're gonna do it in the lobby or if we're just gonna do it in a room where it's more sound quality. I'll figure it all out. I haven't decided yet.
Oh, I thought we were gonna like have like a audience or something, but
we can reserve space in the lobby and do it in front of audience.
Uh-huh.
That is a possibility. The sound quality is not gonna be as good because we're in a lobby,
right.
but that is a possibility. And I thought about doing it that way. I go back and forth. Just because.
Well, if you get a good enough mic, I mean, because these Yeti mics are pretty good at
isolating.
Yeah, so I mean, they're pretty good at isolating, and they kind of get rid of all of the noise. But they're not that good if you're in a room that has a lot of like moving air and stuff like that.
The lobby is gigantic with giant high ceilings.
Right.
It has a bar downstairs. Like it's multi-leveled and a bar downstairs, and like I don't know how much. I don't know if it's going to be the best. So I might play around with it a little bit, like in the middle of the night, like Thursday night. I might take myself down there and like do some test recordings.
Okay. Well, I'll be coming to Thursday. Actually, I'm coming to. That's right. I'm coming to stay with you on Thursday, man. So we can play around with some stuff, like hit a couple spots and see what sounds right.
Exactly.
Cool.
Yep. Cool. Awesome. Yeah. So yeah, doing through chapter. Was it 5 chapters? So through chapter 75. Right? 55. 55. That's another one of those.
75, right?
Yeah, 75.
Okay.
I'll say 55. 55.
Oh, 55. Okay. Sorry.
Have you ever counted 1, 2, 3, 4, 55. 55. Anyway, 75. Yeah. So it was another one of those great videos. I love the early 90s or mid 90s, late 90s. I don't know where that
there
was.
You go. Yeah.
Mid 90s to late 90s. Anyway, so how you get found is at thecosmereads.com, where you can find links to all sorts of cool stuff like our merchandise. Yeah, get some merch. Or you can find links to Patreon, support us that way, or Discord, all sorts of fun stuff. So go check us out, like, subscribe, leave reviews, all that fun stuff. We'll enjoy it all. And that's pretty much all I got. So until next time. Thank you for watching the Cosmere Reads.
God stinks, God stay fresh. God stinks, God stay fresh.